What is happening, guys? How you doing? Welcome to my channel. It's your boy and I'm back again. So today join me again at Lucas Premium. So we've got a special two cars I'm going to review. The first one's going to be the Land Rover Defender. It's the D110 240 PS. Looking forward to reviewing this car. I like this car. I've kind of had a bit of a growing interest in this car, so we'll look at the inside as well as the exterior. I did the 130 version at the Goodwood Festival. The video's doing, I think, 1.3k in 3 days, so that's, going mad. So hopefully customers will come back and watch this one, better yet subscribers, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this car. I think I'm going to buy this car as my next SUV car because it's got this like end of the world apocalypse vibe about it. So we'll look at the exterior as well as the inside. Keep it locked. As you guys can see, you got this beautiful Defender 110, which comes in this lovely spec, which is in between. It's not too bad. It comes with this lovely gray color, which is metallic, and it looks beautiful. Then you got the beautiful LED lights with the black housing. Then you got the nice little small tiny grille. Then you got the Defender letters in black as well, which I love as well. Then you've got the front bumper. Then you've got the bottom air intake, which lets the air through. Then you've got the camera system as well. Then you've also got the parking sensors. This car is massive, it's big, it's boxy, but at the same time it's got smooth corners. It's just different. They've revolutionized this car, and as you guys can see, you've got those black patterns at the top there, which are nice and different. I think the black and gray goes together overall. So this car's got the beautiful wheels that are massive. These are the outdoor, rough terrain wheels. I probably prefer Pirelli wheels. Then you've also got the air inlet there, as you guys can see, which comes in black with the grey mesh. Then you've got the side steps as well. Then you've got the big glossy black side mirrors. Then you've got the black roof line as well, which comes in gloss as well. Finish off with the roof rails at the top there, guys. This car is menacing. It's lovely, it's beautiful. It's got a lot of space inside as well. Then you got Land Rover as well, just on the side there. And one thing I was on about, guys, the rims. The rims are about 18, so which means you've got like a massive tire, which is going to be comfortable. Obviously, you've got a spare in the back as well. So this spec is the D240S, which means this car has got a diesel engine with 240 PS. Probably, I think I said 230 horsepower, which is quite a lot. So let's just have a look inside, guys. So as you guys can see with the door there, it's got the open screws. Well, I mean, open as an exposed screws. You can see them there, guys. It's got that rugged feel. You got leather mixed with hard plastics that I do love as well. Everything just feels like it's built to last a nuclear, apocalypse. And even the buttons for the window feel very tough as well. You got the speaker system as well. I prefer the Meridian speaker system, but it is what it is. We've got that, and as we look inside as well, you can see the ambient lighting. It looks all beautiful inside. You've got the lovely TFT monitor as well. Then you've also got the seat adjustments there. I'd prefer them to be electric. I'm not a fan of the manual setting, but it is what it is. Then you've also got the mixture of suede and leather on the chairs. I would have preferred, I think, probably suede. But nonetheless, it's just a little small, needs ones, to be fair. Then you've got the massive center armrest. Then you've got the lovely 8-inch screen. As I look around, it's a little bit dark inside, but to be fair, we are indoors. Right, guys, so I'm sat in this car, and one thing I will say is you feel like you're a king, you're sitting up in your throne. It feels bulletproof, it feels modern, but at the same time, it also feels like a utility vehicle, which is ruggedy. It feels strong. You've got strong plastics mixed with leather on the interior. So as you guys can see, I've pushed the chair all the way back, and this is my legs. I've got a lot of space. You can raise as well as lower this as well and bring it out. So with the steering wheel itself, it feels big. It feels very strong. It's big. I think it's fit for this car. Then you've got a touch screen, which you can see there. It's got the car itself, the D110. So on your left hand side, you've also got the infotainment system, which is the modern one, but it's not the 13-inch curved one, which I'd prefer over this one. I like how they've brought in like that, like I'd say retro as well as new style of interiors. What I mean is, like, you know, if you look at the old school cars, they used to have like that, like usable space on the passenger side as well. That is still there as well. And then you've also got the Allen key style design over there along the door, which is nice and different as well. It just reassures you that, you know, every screw here has been made of metal and it's been screwed on properly. It's just got acres of space. You've got a massive steering wheel, a decent sized screen. Then you've also got the gear lever there. Then you've also got your controls on here. So you've got your USB-C port there, which is eliminated, which is nice. Then as well as your normal USB. Then you've got your massive cup holders there. Then you've got this extra space. You can put things like your bottle of water. And then you've got this massive armrest as well. As you guys can see, this is quite deep. The only problem I've got is this car is black. And even though it's got a panoramic sunroof, and I'm getting some sort of light from the showroom, I'm not getting too much light. So I think I'd probably spec this car with a much more lighter interior. Black is perfect for hiding any stains, but sometimes you want like that interior which pops. I think if I was to buy this brand new, I'd probably get it as a Oxford green with maybe like a tan interior on the inside. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to buy this car. My girlfriend and I were having a debate between the G-Wagon and this car, which one is better. And I've got to say, I've not been in the G-Wagon, but I've seen them from outside. They do look narrow. This is wide. I mean, look at the size of the armrest. It's like, you know, going from Cape Town to Cairo. The chairs feel comfortable. The only thing I think I would criticize is whatever spec this car didn't spec with the fully electronic adjustments. So you've kind of got to, like, you know, just push everything like manually itself. So you got your start button there. If I can just do that. And then I don't want to turn the car on because there's some clients in there. But then what we'll do is we'll go to the infotainment system and we'll look at navigation. That's your navigation that feels quick. It is quite small for a car of this size, but then I suppose after time you'll get used to it. So with this one, it's a 240 PS, I think, which is probably like 232 horsepower. It's the 2-liter diesel engine, which is the more frugal, which will give you at least over 40 mpg. This does come with other engines as well. You do get the P300. I think that's got the 3-liter diesel engine. Then you also get a hybrid as well. That's got the 400 horsepower. What I do love about this new Land Rovers, I've set in the new Range Rover Sport that's coming out in 2023, is just the design of everything. I think I need to turn this on. It's just the design of everything, you know. They've got this modern push. They've been lagging behind the Germans, and to see them like surprise everyone by bringing like the Range Rover, the big one, then the Range Rover Sport, and then also bring this as well is surprising, but I think at the same time it's what we've been expecting from the brand. It's even made me, somebody who's on like BMWs and Audis, to want to buy one as well. So comment down below in terms of reliability, how would you score this car out of 10 in terms of reliability? Also, another thing I'll say is when you look out the windscreen, you can see everything. Even though you've got some massive A-pillars, they've shaped them like a triangle, so they're not just thick and just in your face. You can still see because you've got big, massive, kind of square side mirrors. Then the bonnet as well is quite high, but at the same time, you can see over the bonnet. It's not too long. It's a nice, short bonnet. Then you've also got just this lovely, lovely, lovely just space. As you guys can see, you've got your panoramic roof, which comes out. And then you've also got this sunglass compartment. You can put your sunglasses in there. There's a guy that I just watched today. He's from South Africa, and he's got one of these, and he travels all over the place. With this one, because it's got the off-road tires, I think for me this will be the perfect spec, because if I'm gonna go somewhere like Africa, I'll need something like this so I can go anywhere. But I think in the UK, I would say like get some road tires, because then you can save money on fuel as well. I forgot to also mention as well, this car also comes as a 5-litre, 517 horsepower car, which I don't think there's any point to get, because fuel prices right now are just going up. And with this car already weighing over 2 tons, like what's the point, honestly? So, as you guys can see there, I think what I'll do is I'll turn on the car again. As I was saying, as you guys can see there, you've also got some door bins there. I know you can't see it properly. They're a decent size. So one thing I was trying to show you guys before is the screen. You can adjust the screen in terms of sizing or in terms of what you can see. I think you press these arrows over here. No, I'm lying. So let me just try this voice activation. It's a take me to London.
I didn't understand that.
Oh,
Please
okay.
say a command.
Take me to London.
Sorry, I missed that. You can
Never
also
mind.
say help for further assistance.
Right, we'll just X that straight away. Right, so what I was saying is, let's turn off the volume. I don't want to hear any radio at all whatsoever. So what I was saying is, like, with the screen itself, it's not even a touch screen. It's a TFT monitor. It's got your information there. So you've got your rev counter on your right hand side. Then you've got other information in the middle, which I believe you can change as well. Then on your far left there, you've also got your speedometer as well, which is in miles per hour. I'm not familiar with the Range Rover itself, or the Land Rover, how you use it, but it's pretty straightforward once you watch a couple of videos on YouTube. Then this is all your different buttons there. So you've got your gear lever there, you've got your climate control. So to make it hot, you clockwise it, or anti-clockwise it to make it nice and cold. With this car, you get like the different terrain settings, and you can also raise as well as lower the suspension as well. So if you were to be in a different terrain, you'll be able to adjust and change it from there. So that's for your hill descent. That's to raise your air suspension. It's raising it now. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right. Then you can lower it as well. Let me see if you guys can see it. I can actually hear the car like lowering itself. So this car also has other different functions. I'm not quite sure what that's for. I don't want to press things. It's not my car. I don't want to mess it up. But yes, one thing I think I will say is I love this. I love the color scheme. But I think the only thing that I'll kind of criticize this is for the brightness, which I believe you should be able to change. Yes, the brightness. Yeah, we are. So I've put it all the way up, but it's still not that high. So you also get this tile system for the apps, which is nice. So it tells you where you are. So you're also able to check different things, different services near you. One thing I wanted to show you guys also is so with the new Land Rovers and Range Rovers, they've also got this avatar system. So it shows you where your car is. So all you got to do is just do that. Then it shows your car as avatar. So it's got all cameras around. I think it's got like, how many? 1, 2. It's got quite a lot of cameras. So you're able to press each camera, then it shows you what's behind. So that's just showing me what's behind there. If I press the forward one there, it shows me what's in front. I can look at the car. So what I like about this is, with this being a showroom, this guy's parked these cars. So this assists them in terms of trying to fit the cars in. You can see that's the Alfa Romeo just next to me there. So you're able to see in terms of the position of the car in relative to the next position of the car on your left hand side, and also to the wall as well. I love that. I think it's just like the screen itself, again, is not that big. So you can do also the off-roading as well. That will give you the chassis. So you're able to, I think, like mess around with the diff in the back. So I don't know in terms of when you specify the car, like, when it comes to chassis, how many things you can spec on there. But I believe with this one, it's probably got the basic spec. But I believe with the full spec, you're able to like have the rear differential lock, and you're able to adjust that depending on the terrain that you are on. And also when you go in settings there, I believe there's other things that you can do as well in terms of the vehicle. So you're able to change things like driver assistance. This does have adaptive cruise control. It does have collision avoidance. It does have like, low speed maneuvering. It's got a lot of gizmo basically. I think one thing that I haven't seen so far is the interior lighting or ambient lighting. I'd appreciate seeing that, but it is what it is. Let's just X that. What else can we see? So safety, security, alarm sensors and all that stuff. So you can mess with that and change it as well. So units is when it comes to either you checking your miles per hour. It depends where you are. If in Europe, you want to convert that to kilometers. If in the UK, it's miles per hour. So we'll just go and cross that off. I will say this is a very good system. It's responsive, it's sharp, good quality. So you're able to form an account as an owner, and it takes all your details in there. So we just go to home. What else? It's a very simple system. I like it. I really do. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll look at the other things on here and just go from there. We'll turn the car off. You guys have seen the functions and whatnot, and then we'll just go from there. Right, so this chair over here is a lot behind compared to my chair over here. So you can push this chair all the way back. And as a guy who's 6 foot tall, I've still got leg room. Got acres of headroom as well. Then I've got that view as well, that beautiful view of the outside. On a sunny day, it'd be lovely to just see the sun just penetrate through. When it's raining and gloomy, you can just cover that up. Then you've got these door handles there. You can just grip on them as you come in. This is a very high car, so you've got the step there, so you're able to step on the step. Then as you get in, you grab on that and you sit in comfortably. I like these old school style like windows. So I don't know if you guys like used to get the old school buses, but you used to have this sort of window and you'd have like a little piece over there. So you'd slide it and that will slide so the air comes in. That's got that old school touch, which I like quite a lot. Then the materials feel soft on the door handles as well as on the door. Then you obviously get that mixture, so you can see that that's the metal or the aluminium, which is part of the chassis, which is on the inside. I like that. It's got that retro feel. Then you've got on the insets there this like tough rubber or tough plastic. Then you get that hard plastic there, which is quite scratchy. Then you get the door handles there. You can spec this car with the Meridian sound system, which sounds a lot loud. Then also it appears that you got some sort of charging circuit there, so you can charge. It's like a USB, so you can just plug that in and charge it. I believe, what's that? All right, so you got some sort of like, I don't know what's that. I can't even see it properly, but you've got that as well. I presume you put something in there to charge. Then you've got the climate control on the back. This does come with the USB as well, and some other external charging ports on there as well. Then you get this as well, which is a very strong shelving, so you can just pull that and then put your magazines in there. And also another thing that I like is these windows there. They remind me of the old Defender. That's quite nice to see. So my thoughts on this car: beautiful, ruggedy, strong, aggressive, but friendly, retro, modern. This is now like an urban vehicle. We've seen with these aftermarket customization companies, they will put like the finest leather, so you can take this car to say someone like Afsan Khan or Urban Automotive, and they'll be able to change the car. You can put like leather on the dashboard. You can do all sorts of things and customize this car. So this is just like a basic platform which you can build up on. Or if you're someone who enjoys being in the outdoors, in the countryside, or like in the desert, you can also get things like, the roof rails can have some sort of compartment at the top there where you can put other things. Then you can put like a front bumper. just to protect the car in case you go to places where you get a lot of animals. And yes, you're able to just change this car to your needs. That's one thing I like about it. It offers you that basic platform which you can then improve on if you want to. If you're someone who lives in Chelsea and you never drive to the countryside unless you go for camping or glamping as they call it, then this car as it is nice. Or you can dress it in leather if you want to. So out of 10, I'll probably give this car an 8 out of 10. I think the only thing which is missing here is soft closed doors, fully adjustable electronical seats. Ambient lighting is very important for me as well. And what else was I going to say? And I think just like, I was expecting like more storage at the front. That's what I was expecting, more storage at the front. I've just been interrupted by a Lamborghini Aventador. I'm going to upload that video today, guys. So make sure you go check the Lamborghini Huracan. Jeez. As I was saying, make sure you guys go check the video for the Lamborghini Huracan, which I've just, filmed today and last week. So that's getting uploaded tonight. So make sure you go check that out. And I was back to this car. So I think if I had all those things then, I think, be happy with this car. It's disappointing because the boot door or the back door there for the boot, it's got the soft closing function, but the normal doors don't. I don't really get it. And also I think another thing as well, I'd prefer this as a 3-litre diesel. So I think so far, if I had all those things, then I'll be happy with it. And also the interior, maybe if it's a bit lighter, a little bit, then fair enough. Maybe like an ivory sort of color, I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining too much, But yes, guys, thanks for watching. And you guys make sure you subscribe. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Right, guys, so I'm sitting in the passenger side in the front. So a couple of things I missed was you've got space just there, which runs all the way to the driver's side. It runs behind the sat nav as well, which I'm not quite sure is a good thing. I think this to be exclusive, just in case you put something quite heavy and it keeps knocking the screen. This might get loose over time. Then you've also got a glove compartment there, which is not too big, but then again, you can't really complain. You've got a lot of space over here. Then you've got these screws as well, which you can see. And I like that because it gives me that deconstructed look about the car. You've got everything exposed about the car. And it's, I don't know, it's just different, man. This car feels like as if I can just drown the car. Not that I want to drown the car, but, I can get into water. I can survive a flood. It can survive a tsunami. That's just how I feel about it, which is amazing. Very rarely do I feel, that way about cars, but it feels that way. And also another thing that I can point as well is I'm 6 foot tall, and I've arranged that chair as to my height, and you've got tons of leg space. You've got tons of headroom. When I'm in a Range Rover Sport, I don't really get that much space, but with this I do, and it's nice to see that. You've also got some grab handles just behind there. I'm going to go and sit in the back and just see how the car is from the back.